middle, Snell.
We've got Claudia Copeland,
Diesel in the middle.
Oh, God.
Matt Abel, Snell, Lubin, and Jordan Snell.
Yo, hold that belt up. Nice.
Give you guys a minute.
Make sure they get the bubble. We was hitting with the bubble today.
Do we have microphones out?
Yes, they are.
Where we got them? Where's Mike's at? Noah, kick us off.
You know, Ben, what's this like for you to be on this side of this game and come out with a win like this?
This means a lot, you know, just knowing that my guys have my back since day one. You know, they know how important this game is to me, and just knowing that I want to come out and play my hardest and, you know, play together like we did today. And it just means a lot that we come out with a win like this and we all play together the right way.
Ben, this is one of the largest margins of victory for NC State over Carolina in program history. You know, what does it mean to get to do it with these guys next to you?
This is something to remember. You know, this definitely will be one of the memory books for me, and I know for a lot of the guys here too. It's just something that we can always come back to, and you know, just you know, look back at and just kind of have a good time, and just knowing that we want to continue to do better and continue to finish this season the right way.
This game was definitely a statement piece for you guys. How did you guys prepare for this game coming off of Saturday?
I think the best way we prepared was, you know, not getting too big on the moment. At the end of the day, we knew that we had to get a win in the situation we put ourselves in, due to the circumstances. We also put ourselves in the last game. So I think we just understood that we needed a win, and the energy just felt like when I played against Syracuse and everybody just had my back. You know, it was a Vin day. You know, everybody had Vin back this whole day, and you know, we knew to hype stuff into the game, and we knew that at the end of the day we gonna ride him, and he made it work.
I gotta ask about the belts, obviously. Tell me why the belt, and Lubin, you're wearing the belt. Just give me the backstory behind that.
ATA.
Yeah, just what we performed, what we left on the court down there. You know, I just want to shout out to my guys who made this belt for me, and you know, for the team. You know, just represents what we're going to continue to do to the rest of the team this season.
Is it kind of knock on what Carolina's been doing with their belts?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, for sure.
They was talking, you know, a lot of, you know, we going North Carolina schools this, North Carolina schools that, so it's crazy how fast the tables turn. And, you know, we bedazzled our belt too for them.
Corey, go ahead.
Jordan and Matt. Jordan, first of all, for you, what did this moment mean? And Matt, you know, buying into this rivalry, what did it mean to put up 19 points in this one?
It meant a lot, mainly because what happened last year, obviously at Carolina. There was some stuff transpired after the game here last year, and we felt like it was disrespectful. So my job was really just tell these guys like the importance. You know, we've had amazing crowds this whole year, but I told them like the tension in the building was going to be a lot different. And big ups to them because they took it as seriously as we did, me and Paul, and they came out firing. And just the preparation these past 2 days after the Miami loss, it was definitely refreshing, and I had all the belief in the world in these guys.
Yeah, I mean, just being able to step in and, you know, just do what I got to do, and most importantly, get a win. It's just an amazing feeling. Snell, obviously, and Ben, they emphasized the meaning of this to them, and it was just a great experience for me to go in, play well, and get the win for these guys, because at the end of the day, this was for them, really. And obviously, I'm here at NC State, and it's for me, too, but I really wanted to win this for them.
Over here to the right. You look like you said something to Caleb in the handshake line. I was curious if you can share what that was.
I just told him to lace up next time.
Kadir, it seemed like you made a point, sir, to back them down off the dribble. It seemed like it was an emphasis, not just for you. Darian did it as well. Was backing down? Did you feel like you guys could just back them down at will?
I just felt like the guards were small, so you know we just found the mismatches and just picked on it the whole game, and it worked. You know, shout out to D5 too. So, and it worked. You know, he a word. He came back, bust his face, and came back, and just like he just played. They didn't think too much. They didn't think nothing. So, you know, shout out to him for that. But you know, that's usually our best game plan. Finding the mismatches and just exposing them, because you can't keep them out there for too long. So just exposing the mismatches, and I think also not even just us. Diesel had a lot of the mismatches, and a lot of times we missed them today too. We missed them on a lot of them. I think he had the mismatch almost the whole night. So I feel like that's just was the game plan, and we just executed it.
Quadier, Trey Holloman goes down on the first play of the game. In comes someone you called your young bull, Matt Abel. He had 19 points, 5 of 7 from 3. Can you talk about his development as a player and the impact he's had?
I felt like Matt just fully bought in. He not a really, I wouldn't say accepted his role because Matt does so much different things for us, but it's just he bought into actually understanding that the winning part of this, not being individual. And I think that's not even just him; it's all of us. Like I felt like all of us have to grow and mature with that. But this just being new and fresh for Matt, and I just think he bought in amazing. He was 19 points today, 6 for 10, only missed 4 shots, and I think the 4 shots he missed, none of them were bad, really. So it's just him just coming in, being a spark for us every game, and never knowing what Matt does way more than just shoot in the passing lanes. He's rebounding. He got, I think he got a free throw rebound that was big for us. Got the momentum back on our side. So it's just, I think his development has been amazing. But I think it's all been on him. Yeah, we hard on him and stuff, but he grown himself. He understood his own mistakes and fixed them himself. He didn't really need us doing too much talking to him or stuff like that. So it was rather a fact that he got us to lean on. But Matt is strong-minded. He gets a lot of the things done himself. So I don't want to take credit for his growth. He did that on his own.
Jaden, go ahead. This is a huge resume builder for your tournament. Resume builder for the tournament. Was that something that you talked about going into this game, or was it solely kind of, hey, let's just win this rivalry?
I think, like Coach said in the last bowl game, we're a long way from March, so you just kind of got to take it game by game. And especially this game, it's another game, but there's a little extra meaning to it, or at least I gassed it up like that, because there definitely was. But kind of got to take it one game at a time. We have a tough back end of the schedule, but definitely a big win. But looking to add more to the resume as well.
And you mentioned how big a game this was for you, obviously. Did you have a chance to speak to Hubert Davis at all? What was that interaction like? You say anything to him? Did you say anything to you?
Not really, just, the free throw, at the end of the game, just handshake and just know it's good to see you, way to play and just good luck the rest of the season. So, not really personal.
2 more questions.
Y'all talked a little bit about Darian and him coming back, but anybody could speak to this. Just how much did that motivate you guys, seeing him come back out of the locker room, stitches in his eye, New Jersey on, all those different things?
Warrior. That's all I say. Warrior.
Straight dog. I feel like D-Will, when one of your leaders goes ahead, we all saw him bleeding on the ground. It was pretty bad. And for him to come back out a couple minutes later and be there, and not only just be there, but play hard, just as hard as he was before he left, and do everything that we know he can do, it was just, especially for me, seeing him go through that, I'm like, maybe I get hit or something hurts, it makes you not even feel that, because it's like, look at D-Will, he got stitches on his eye and he's still out here playing.
Final question behind me.
Just 2 short, quick questions. First question is one word to describe Coach Wade, and then Quadir. Is this kind of the expectation? You were with him at McNeese. We followed him at McNeese. Is this kind of like the start of something here at NC State?
Which one you want me to answer first?
It's up to you.
One word to describe Coach, I would say loyal. That's big with me. I would say his loyalty with all of us and all of his players. How he coach, it comes from a good place. At the end of the day, that no matter how this ends, however the season ends, he gonna look out for you. And I wouldn't say it was the expectations, but I would say he trusted me and he knew that I could do this. I would say that he had faith in me and he knew that we would be able to get to this point, and he would he didn't just bring me along for no reason. I felt like, but one thing about him, he can recruit. Every one of these players, he went and got up out on his own. He don't just send his coaches and stuff out. He recruit. He could go get his players. See, we kept Snell, so it's like, we do. He does his part. He does his part, and that's one thing I do give him as a coach. His communication is amazing. So he's trying to keep everybody on the same page. Try to keep everybody level-headed and things like that. But that's one thing he can do. He can get players. He can get hoopers. So we just trust him. We just trust him to drive the ship, and we just do our part. He let us be players with our freedom. So.
Thank you, guys.